tragic Jeremy Kyle guest Steve Dymond was left sobbing in his last voice note to ex-fiancée Jane Callahan before he took his own life at 63. Steve committed suicide a few days after going on the ITV daytime show, when he failed a lie detector test while trying to prove he did not cheat on his partner. In Channel 4's upcoming documentary Jeremy Kyle, Death on Daytime, Steve wept to Jane. Some of his final last words were recorded in a voice note, in which he can be heard saying, "I was being so truthful, I really was. I really was. I was telling you the truth, sweetheart, I was not lying a bit. Not one bit. I was not lying to you, I wouldn't do that to you, I wouldn't. I wouldn't cope with it. I would not lie to you again, I swear to God I would not lie to you again. I wouldn't." Heartbreaking messages sent from Steve to Jane, just 4 days before his death, were also shared on screen. He said to her, "I hope the Jeremy Kyle show is happy now. They are responsible for what happens now. I hope this makes good ratings for them. I bet they this quiet. Never 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 did I cheat on you. Never never. My final words." During the episode, which never made it to air, presenter Jeremy accused Steve of being a serial liar and said he would not trust him with a chocolate button. Jeremy allegedly also said the comment, "Has anyone got a shovel?" Following Steve's death, ITV suspended the talk show indefinitely. Jeremy did not comment directly about Steve's death, but at the time he did say he had to take pills for anxiety after his show was axed. He told The Sun he was left completely devastated, adding, "I just couldn't bring myself to leave the house or even open the curtains." Jeremy added he believes he was made a scapegoat in the fallout. The presenter said, "I don't want to sound woe is me, and as I've said, the whole thing was a terrible tragedy, devastating for Steve Dymond's friends and family, of course, and for the many people who worked on the show. But it did hit me hard. And it's been awful to feel so scapegoated, and without being able to have my say about the accusations that often seem to be leveled only at me. I've felt hunted and made out to be responsible for everything that ever took place around that show. But I was just the face of it." Hampshire coroner Jason Pegg stated in his ruling that remarks made by Jeremy may have caused or contributed to Steve's suicide. Mr. Pegg stated in his ruling in July, "I have had the opportunity to view the Jeremy Kyle show episode featuring the deceased. In that footage it is apparent that Jeremy Kyle was aware that the deceased had previously been unable to appear on the Jeremy Kyle show, having been diagnosed with depression, for which the deceased had been prescribed antidepressant medication. After the lie detector results, the deceased looked visibly upset. Jeremy Kyle adopted an approach where he called the deceased a serial liar, that he would not trust him with a chocolate button, and made a comment, "Has anyone got a shovel?" At the time, a spokesperson for ITV said, "The Jeremy Kyle show had extensive and detailed duty of care processes in place for contributors built up over 14 years. It had a dedicated guest welfare team of mental health care professionals with decades of experience in NHS mental health care, who were focused on the welfare of guests throughout the production process. Guests were supported by the program and welfare teams prior to filming, throughout filming and after filming. Should they require ongoing help, then appropriate solutions were found for them, which could include residential rehabilitation, counseling, anger management, family mediation, child access mediation or couples counseling." Due to the gravity of events in May 2019, namely the death of a guest a few days after taking part in the show, ITV decided to end production of the show. It would not be appropriate for ITV to comment further on that in advance of the inquest to be held later this month. All guests on the Jeremy Kyle show were aware of the nature of the show and the presenter's style before taking part in recording. Most of those who applied to appear watched the show themselves. All guests gave their informed consent, in writing, to take part. Since 2018, ITV had taken significant steps in relation to its duty of care of participants. ITV issued detailed new guidance to all its producers on protecting participants in October 2019. Jeremy Kyle, Death on Daytime airs Sunday and Monday at 9 p.m. on Channel 4. If you're struggling and need to talk, the Samaritans operate a free helpline open 24/7 on 116 123. Alternatively, you can email joe@samaritans.org or visit their site to find your local branch.